Hello, my name's Jean and welcome to my garden here in Edinburgh. In my last video, I showed you how to get started with the practical part of planning your garden layout, with measuring, self-questioning and drawing, etc. Now you'll have identified the perfect places for your seating areas and the best position for paths to give easy access to all garden areas. You know they'll work well because you've tried out various options and you've found the ones that work best for you. Using my little model garden, I'm going to explain as I go along why I've made particular decisions so that you can understand the reasoning behind them. This is quite a small plot and the direction when viewed from the house is west. Because it's small, I don't plan to have a vegetable patch, but I might grow some vegetables in pots. Vegetables grow best in sunny spots, and the beauty of growing them in pots is that you can position them in a nice sunny spot without taking over much of your garden space. As you saw in the last video, your seating areas will take advantage of the sun at different times of day, so one area won't suit all occasions. I plan to have 3 different seating areas in this garden so that I have a choice of where to sit depending on the sun's position. The paths need to provide easy access to the shed, the seating areas and the bin storage space. You need to keep the route as straight as possible, otherwise people will take a shortcut across the lawn instead of using the path. This often has to be a bit of a compromise, ensuring the path provides access to all areas in as simple a fashion as possible. I've already marked out with temporary spray marker paint where I want the paths to go. And the next step is to actually create the paths and patios in the garden. There are choices to be made here about which materials to use, and this is down to personal preference and finances. I've used concrete slabs for my paths and seating areas as they're very hard wearing and not too expensive. There's an amazing choice of suitable materials at the builders' merchants: real stone, concrete slabs, brick, pavers, decking, gravel. It's worth investigating durability and appearance in conjunction with cost before you make your final choice. Once the paths, seating areas and fixtures like sheds or greenhouses are in place, then what's left over is for your flower beds and for your lawn. I like a garden to be fairly open in the middle, and so I've placed the flower beds towards the outside of the garden, using a path as part of the natural divide. On this design, I've kept the shed and smaller flower beds in the shadier part of the garden, and the seating areas and bigger flower beds in the sunnier places. What isn't a fixture, seating area, path or a flower bed then becomes the lawn. Quite a bit of the lawn is now naturally edged by paving slabs, and that helps to keep it tidy. I hope you can see the logical progression of this process. Once you've positioned the least movable fixtures, the rest tends to fall into place fairly naturally. Of course, a bigger garden presents more possibilities, but the design process is much the same. I do hope that this has been helpful to you. In my next video, I want to have a look at different styles of garden, and that's very much a personal choice. So thank you very much for watching this video. I'll see you next time, I hope. Bye-bye.